Jai Hind and welcome back class 6. Today we will continue with chapter 21, Synonyms, Antonyms and one word, Substitution. In the previous video you learned that synonyms are the words which have the same meaning like confess, admit, charming, attractive, capture, arrest, etc. And today you are going to learn about antonyms. Antonyms are the words that have opposite meanings. Words which are opposite in meaning are called antonyms. For example, awake, asleep, devil, angel, dead, alive. These are antonyms because these words are opposite in meaning. And these antonyms are very important to describe a person or thing. In your book, in page number 100, 101, 102 and 103, a list of antonyms are given, and most of these words and antonyms you are using while writing and speaking, and some of them are new to you. It's little tough, so in this video I'll be explaining those words and its antonyms. And these words we can use in different sense in different ways. I'm explaining the one meaning. I'm explaining only one meaning in which we can use in one sense. But these words have different meaning and we can use these words in different sense. So let's start. The first one is arrival and its antonym is departure. It means, arrival means reaching the place to which you were traveling. Suppose you are going to Delhi, and when you reach Delhi, you have arrived there, arrival. And departure means leaving or going away from a place. For example, when the train reaches a particular station, it is called arrival. And when the train leaves from a particular station, it is called departure. Next we have acute, dull. Acute means pointed, very sharp, and dull means blunt. A knife or sword's edge is said to be acute if it is very sharp, and if it is said to be dull if it is not sharp, if it is blunt. Next we have active and passive. Active is somebody who is very energetic and quick, and passive means somebody who is very idle and slow. Next is abolish and retain. Abolish means to end something. So for example, if there is some rule in your school, and if it is somebody, principal or the teacher ended it, now you are not following that rule, it is abolish, and its antonym is retain, to continue something. And if you are following the same rule still, then it is called retain. Abolish, retain. Abolish means to end something and retain means to continue something. Next we have boon and curse. Boon means blessings and curse means to wish evil or harm upon somebody, evil things. Okay, and next we have fame, defame. Fame means to have popularity, good reputation and honor, and defame means to take away those popularity or good reputation. It means dishonor. Next we have former, latter. Former means earlier and later means after. Next we have increase, decrease. Increase means to make or become greater in quantity or size, and decrease means to make or to become smaller in quantity and size. Next we have export, and its antonym is import. Export means to send goods or things to another country, and import means to bring goods or things into our country from abroad, from another country. Next we have deposit, and its antonym is withdraw. So deposit means to keep something somewhere. For example, your parent keeps money in the bank, that is called depositing money, deposit. And withdraw means to take away something. If your parent is taking away those money from the bank, it is called withdraw, to withdraw money. Next we have deep, shallow. Deep means long way down from the surface. For example, the water is very deep in the ocean, and shallow means of little depth. The water in the river is not very deep, it's shallow. Next we have seldom, often. And seldom means not often, rarely, only sometimes. And often means frequently, many times, again and again. Next we have confess, and its antonym is deny. Confess means to admit or accept that you have done something wrong, and deny means to refuse or reject. Next we have bold, timid. Bold means a person who is brave, courageous and confident. And next is timid, which means a person who is fearful, who is not confident, shy and who is not courageous. Next we have glory, and its antonym is shame. Glory means to earn honor or praise by doing something good, and shame means feel ashamed or humiliation by doing something wrong. For example, if you do something good in the class, you'll be glorified, and if you'll do something wrong in the class, you'll feel ashamed, shame. So glory, shame. Next we have grant, withhold. Grant means to allow. For example, the leave is granted, and its antonym is withhold. It means to refuse, to deny. Next we have include, exclude. Include means involve, to make a part of something. For example, if there is any program in your school, and if you are involved in that program, it is called you are included, include. And exclude means to prevent or not allow to take part in something. For example, in the same program, if you are not allowed to take part, then you are excluded. Include, exclude. Next we have exterior, interior. Exterior means of something which is of related to outside, and interior means something which is related to inside. For example, when suppose your house is being constructed, and if the work is going on outside, it is called exterior designing, and if the work is going on inside the house, then it is called interior designing. Exterior outside, interior inside. Next we have economical, and its antonym is extravagant. So economical means inexpensive, which is something which is low cost, and extravagant means it's expensive, something which is very high cost. Next we have patriot, and its antonym is traitor. Patriot means a person who is loyal and supports their country, and traitor means a person who betrays his or her country. For example, in Hindi movies, we see that somebody loves his country and fights for his country, so he or she is patriot. And we also see that somebody betrays his country by giving information to another country or to the enemies, that is traitor. So patriot, traitor. Next we have virtue and evil. So virtue means quality of being good in behavior and moral, and evil means quality of being bad or wicked in behavior and moral. Next we have superior and inferior. Superior means higher in rank, status or quality, and inferior means lower in rank or status or quality. Next we have optimist and pessimist. Optimist is a person who is hopeful and confident about the future, who always thinks positive, and pessimist is a person who is hopeless or thinks negative in everything. So optimist, and its antonym is pessimist. Next we have rigid, flexible. Rigid means stiff, hard. For example, your pencil, it's stiff, hard, it's rigid. And flexible means something that bends easily, like rubber, it's flexible. So rigid, and its antonym is flexible. We can also make or create antonyms with the help of prefixes. Now prefixes are a group of letters added or placed before the main word to make another word. A prefix is added before a root word. Root word means main word, to make a new word. So by adding a group of letters before a main word, we can create antonyms. For example, by adding dis in the root word respect, we can create its antonym. Respect, disrespect. Antonym of direct is indirect. Here we have added prefix I and in. Antonym of possible is impossible. Here we have added prefix im. In the same manner, if we add incomplete, you'll get complete, incomplete. In the same manner, by adding il in the main word legal, we'll get its antonym illegal, legal, illegal. By adding prefix u and un, we'll get antonym of happy, happy, unhappy. By adding dis in the main word honest, we'll get its antonym as dishonest, honest, dishonest. Next, by adding I and in, we'll get antonym of correct, correct, incorrect. And by adding I am im in the main word moral, we'll get its antonym moral, immoral. So, by adding with the help of prefixes or by adding a group of letters, we can create antonyms or the words having the opposite meaning. So with this we have come to an end of this topic. Next week we will solve the exercises in the Zoom class. Till then, take care and stay safe.